Hey, welcome back to Hesitant Lion. I'm George, that's the lion, and Willow's over there on the couch chilling. I'm a big fan of the cute anime girls enjoy their hobbies genre. And it is a genre. This has been going on since basically the birth of anime. Typically, these shows are just wholesome slice-of-life type anime about girls enjoying their hobbies. I highly recommend this type of show, especially if you're looking for something just chill and wholesome to watch. Most of them have pretty low stakes, but really emotional stories. The animation tends to be absolutely gorgeous. Plus, there's lots of cute girls doing cute shit for 22-minute increments, so what's not to love? Harukana Receive is the perfect example of one of these fun, funny, wholesome kind of shows. If you just want the quick rundown real quick, it's 12 episodes long and it's about beach volleyball.
And on the team side of things, there's a sport that can only be played with two people. And that's beach volleyball. On this vast court of sand, it's just the two of you. And that's why you've got to choose the right partner.
There's a bunch of likable and distinct characters, and the volleyball action's actually pretty hype.
Come on!
Well, not that hype. No, that's true. What was I talking about? Right, Harukana Receive.
Point for us! Why do you do that? Oh, you know you like it. What?
This is a really good anime with a lot going for it.
Not to mention the highest quantity of certified best girls.
Shout out to Mother's Basement, by the way. Go check them out. Speaking of certified best girls, let me get this right out of the way, out of the bat. Marissa is my favorite. Honestly, it doesn't hurt that she's the only adult on the show. Plus, she's a super strong, super badass, super powerful volleyball player with a killer spike.
Let's get down to business.
She's just the best.
She's got abs. I'd let her kill me.
Before we get into it, this is a total non sequitur, but what is it with animes and this type of joke?
I think my butt's cracked now.
Of course it is.
Oh, I think I cracked my ass.
An, are you alright? Is yours cracked as well?
Of course not! Isn't it supposed to be, though? Are you okay, Haruka? I think my butt just split in half. Wasn't it already split in half? Aw, man.
I don't understand why this is funny. Like all good sports anime, or any good anime really, the cast is probably the most important thing. And Harukana Receive is no exception. The characters in the show are all great.
Great job out there, girls!
There's Haru and Kana, Emily and Claire, Akane, a couple various adults, and of course lots of rivals for the girls to battle against.
Don't think I've forgotten you! I remember your swimsuit thievery! Yeah? Well, good! Because I'm gonna beat you again, you freaking giantess! You ready for this? Let's go!
There's also this really cool turtle. I love him.
A Makey-chi! What the?
All these girls are wonderful, dynamic, interesting characters with a lot more going on than just their one personality type and the fact that they look good in a bikini. Haru, for example, our protagonist, is just the most enthusiastic goofball.
If we're gonna do this, then I wanna win! Show me how to do it! Hey! The cut shot! Yeah! What are you doing? It's my cut shot pose!
Like a lot of typical anime protagonists, Haru has moved from the big city to the countryside, in this case Okinawa, which has beaches, which she loves, and very quickly decides she wants to play beach volleyball because it's the best thing ever.
Yes! I'm fired up, baby! Hold on! Do you even know all the rules of the game yet? The worry. I'm really good at sports. And actually, I've totally played this in PE.
Haru is a great athlete, very positive and very competitive. She's just a wonderful source of joy. Think typical anime protagonist energy that makes everything better, and you kind of get the idea.
Anywho, keep it real.
Haru is living with her grandmother and her cousin, Kana, but we'll get to Kana later. Fun fact, the name of the show, Harukana Receive, is a portmanteau of those two characters, Haru and Kanata. It's a Japanese thing where you kind of mush people together. I mean, I guess Americans do it too with like Brangelina and shit, but very common in Japanese teenage culture or children's culture for names that kind of get mushed together to imply connection and friendship and that kind of stuff. So, Haru, Kana, Receive. Next, we have the foreigner twin sisters, Emily and Claire. Can you guess which country they're from? America! Emily's the more reserved one, and Claire tends to be more aggressive.
Yeah! 1 point for us! Why do you do that? Oh, you know you like it. What can I do?
These two have been playing volleyball like their entire lives and are actually childhood friends of Kana. And despite Claire's more domineering energy, let's call it, she's also a really good friend who's sensitive to their needs and is really good at listening and... Fuck, what is she good at? And despite Claire's more domineering personality, she's also a really good friend who's sensitive and understands when her friends need space or time to deal with whatever problems they might be dealing with.
Hey, it's nice to meet you, Haruka. So, Emily and Claire. Eclair. Man, that sounds good. Cool, who's up for practice then? Not me. Oh, why? I can't wear a swimsuit like that in public. Have you met me? Ugh. Hey, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this swimsuit! That covers even less than your underwear does!
Now it's time to talk about my least favorite character.
Why the hell would I even consider taking any of your random advice? We're freaking enemies now! Guess that's fair.
Alright, that's being a little harsh. Akari is a former model, and her introduction is so impactful that she changes the opening completely. Look, I say she's my least favorite character, that doesn't mean she's bad. She's just part of a certain trope of anime girl that I'm not a fan of, which is, I'm gonna be mad at you, I'm such a jerk. I guess it's a tsundere, but there's not really a romance connection with this character. But, you know, she shows up and like, I want to play volleyball so I can look hot and get a good body so I can be a better model or whatever. You guys are stupid, why won't you let me play? Blah, 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 blah. But very quickly she becomes a loyal friend to the group, and she even creates these little scrunchy things that are a symbol of their friendship and of course are all over the opening sequence. Akari never gets to have a partner, she's just kind of part of the club and wants to support everybody.
You guys, this club means more to me than you know. I know this is probably selfish of me to say, but I really don't want that to go away.
Thank you, but it's okay, really.
No doubt about it! This team is gonna stay friends till the very end!
There aren't enough girls for her to partner with, and the other two teams are obviously pretty established. You got the two twin sisters from America, and you've got Haru and Kana who have to be together. Speaking of Kana, Kanata, the other title character. Kana is in love with Haru.
Honestly, I think your butt is the cutest butt I've ever seen! Not what I meant! Okay, it's sexy! Forget it! Just alter my bottoms!
No, seriously. What? This is actually part of the show. It's a real romantic storyline inside this girls' volleyball fan service anime.
Ta-da! Isn't our new swimsuit awesome? I added in the Mensa pattern too. Do you guys know about that? It's a traditional Okinawan pattern which means forever. Uh-oh. Is something wrong?
Haruka, it's true the Mensa pattern can mean forever, but when it's given to a person as a gift, it's usually meant as a way to express very specific feelings. Meaning, you give it as a declaration of love.
Well, that's great! Huh? I mean, I do love you. I love you very much. Do you really? Of course. Whoa, are you okay, Kanata?
Oh my, looks like that might have been a bit much for our little Kanata. Can you please not tease her?
Kanata's got the dark, tragic backstory thing going on. When she was younger, she had a different teammate to play with, and the two of them were great, but then some dark stuff happened, and Kana stopped playing, and she stopped being friends with everybody, so Emily and Claire, who knew her back then, part of their storyline in the show is to get Kana back engaged in volleyball and back loving life again. And the moment Haru shows up with all of her energy and bouncy bikini joy,
Oh, it's a swimsuit.
Kana is suddenly much more interested in living life again.
I have to punish you for talking about your ex-girlfriend. We should be good now, right? Huh? My ex-girlfriend? Never mind, come on, let's go!
So there's your core 5 characters. You have our 2 protagonists who love each other and they're best friends, and the joy of one will help alleviate the darkness of the other. You got the 2 American sisters who are both comic relief and great emotional support for the characters, and you have the side character, Akari, who isn't even a volleyball player. She's a former idol, and she's there for comic relief, I guess, but like I said, I tend to find her more obnoxious than anything else.
Go happy, 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 happy she was!
Shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up! You must really shut the fuck up now, please. Shut the fuck up.
By the way, there are no men in this show. Not in the background of the locations around town, not in the audiences of the various volleyball matches we watch. The best we get is Haru's grandpa, who has always gone fishing, and we get this one silhouetted shot of him. I'm fine with that, dudes suck. This is an anime about women and girls and friendship and volleyball, and that's plenty for me. Dudes can keep their toxic bullshit away from this one. Now, obviously I wouldn't be talking about it if it was just cute anime girls. As you've probably seen from the clips, there's some really gorgeous animation going on here. So, aside from the wonderful character designs, there's also the color palette, which is so bright and vibrant. The editing and shot compositions are all wonderful, particularly during the volleyball matches. The location is utilized wonderfully with the water and the beach and the sunsets. And the show really cares about the details, like these sand particles here in the first episode. Stuff like that, like really putting care into the small details, for me is a sign that the animators really cared about this show. You know, it isn't just an excuse to draw girls in bikinis.
Look at the frills when I jump! They bounce! Isn't that great? Guess it's not that easy to pick out a swimsuit.
Yup, and that's why I gave up and put this baby on.
And with so many anime these days focusing on like big bombastic action and fight scenes in the dark and look how fast all this is, it's really, really nice to just watch a quiet anime in a pretty beach town.
Let's get this party started! Yeah!
And by the way, I give the show a lot of credit. This isn't just like a hint at a lesbian relationship, like in something like Love Chunibyo. It's pretty clear that these 2 characters are attracted to each other, that they consider themselves partners not just on the court, but also in life. For now, they're dating.
I know it's sudden, but will you please be my partner? Huh? After all, we've already joined a club and entered a tournament together. So let's go ahead and make it official. You look so cool when you play volleyball. So believe me, I'd be honored to be your partner. Okay.
You got great characters, wonderful animation, hype volleyball tournament arc moments, romances, rivals. What more could you ask for in a little 12-episode anime in the summertime? Well, I think the music's pretty good too. This anime is currently streaming on Crunchyroll, so if you're in the mood for something good and sweet and wholesome and fun and legitimately exciting, check out Harukana Receive. The little things that the show incorporates to make each character unique are wonderful, and the way they interact with each other with different pairings is always interesting to see as well, whether it's the 2 sisters together or, hey, I know, let's take the anime protagonist person and put her with the annoying fucking...
Keep up the good work, you guys! Go happy, 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 happy.
Shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up!
In the later part of the show, where the 2 teams need to face each other, because of course they do, there's legitimate tension and you can't decide who you really want to root for. Legitimately, this show has some of the best aspects of sports anime, of slice-of-life anime, and of romance anime. Volleyball is something that I really don't care about, but this is the second anime I've discovered that makes me kind of love it. So that's going to do it for now. I'll see you next time with another video about anime. Thank you for watching Hesitant Lion. As always, I'm George, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. You want to say goodbye to the folks, Willow? Good dog.
Let's get down to business.